Please welcome to the stage the one and only Rachel Morton-Young.
Hello, good evening, Nijmegen. It's good to be here. My name's Rachel, I'm from the UK, but I've lived in Holland for over 20 years now. I know I say Holland, I know I should say the Netherlands. I said that once when I arrived in JFK, and the customs officer looked at me and went, the Netherlands? Isn't that where Peter Pan comes from? So yeah, I wish I was Peter Pan, because Peter Pan's never going to grow up. Kira's talking about being old at 29. I'm over 40, I'm ancient. A genuine compliment I got the other day. Genuinely, this guy walked up to me in the bar and he said, I just have to tell you this. You are a lovely, mature lady. So now I am getting the same kind of compliment she would give a fine cheese. So I'm married, I've got kids. Anyone here got kids? Woo! Anyone here haven't got kids? Give us a shout. You're the ones with the energy. You're the one that can go out. How many children have you got?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
One.
Anyone more than one? I did this show the other week, and there was a lady, she had 7 children. 7! And then I bumped into her in the break, and she said to me, she confided, she said, actually, it would have been 11 if I'd have kept them all. I know! Like, Jesus. I just met her. And then I thought, that's genius. Like, have a load of kids, just keep the best ones. But I kept both of mine. Well done on getting out tonight. It's hard, right? You've got to get a babysitter. I remember the first time I got this babysitter. I was going to have a date with my husband. So I found this lady that was recommended, and I was about to leave the house, and I looked at her, and she was sitting on the sofa, snuggling up with a bunch of snacks, a load of drinks, trying to work out what to watch on Netflix. And I thought, what the fuck am I doing? I'm paying somebody to do something that I would rather be doing. It's pissing down with rain, and I now have to go out with my husband and find something to talk about other than the kids. I just thought, would it be okay to ask the babysitter, to pay the babysitter to go out with my husband? But my kids are getting older now. Obviously, I think all kids are getting older. Mine aren't that unique. Everyone says that. Oh, haven't they grown? I think if they didn't grow, it would be a bit weird. Otherwise, it would all be like this big. So my kids, they're actually like nearly I've got teenager, 13-year-old, and nearly 10 years old now. And they get older, and they just start treating the place like a hotel. Leaving their towels lying on the floor, abusing the room service, giving me really shit reviews on TripAdvisor. And do you know what? The thing that I've realised now, my kids are getting older, is that what they've done is they've taken all the stuff I've ever taught them over the years, right? And they just turn it around to spite you. Right, so the first word you teach your child, and you really want them to learn this, is mum, right? And I spent ages going, mum, mum, mum. And I'm like, mum. And now they just abuse it. They're like, mum, where's my bag? Mum, look at me. Mum, look at this. Mum, mum, mum. And will you fucking stop saying mum? I spent years trying to persuade them to eat vegetables. What have they done? They both turned fucking vegan. And then, when they're kids, they don't want to have a shower. You can't get a child in the shower. You're like, when they're little, get in the shower. And they don't want to get wet. Get in the shower. Don't want to get in the shower. And now I'm like hammering on the door, going, get out of the shower! Get out of the shower! My daughter, she can spend ages in there. She'll spend hours in the shower, and she keeps on promising. She's like, yeah, I'll get out in a minute. No, I promise I'll get out in a minute. Yeah, I will get out. And then she just keeps delaying and delaying. She's so bloody typical British. And it makes me feel old. You know, the kids, the teenagers now with their modern technology. That makes me feel even more old. There was this guy the other day, my friend's son, he had this T-shirt on. It held all these pictures of cassette tapes on. Does anyone here even remember what they were? Yeah, right? Good. I'm that old. I said to him, do you even know what's on your T-shirt? He went, yeah. They're iPhone cases. And my daughter, she's really into Instagram. She loves Instagram. All she wants is lots and lots and lots of followers. That's all she wants. I've got more followers, got more followers. It was so different in my day. I mean, I did have followers. But not really something I got excited about. Especially when I was going up a dark alley. Obviously, we didn't call them followers back then. They were just our gym teachers. But, okay, I might be getting old, but you're never too old to learn something new, right? So I learned something the other day. I'm going to share this with you. I've learned how many bananas it takes to kill you, right? Anyone want to know? No? Okay. I'm going to tell you how I found this out. So my mum and my sister were having this debate because my nephew wanted a second banana, and they were having this debate, was it healthy to give a 5-year-old 2 bananas, right? I thought, I'll settle this, I'll Google it. So I typed in, how many bananas? And Google auto-filled with, will kill you. So genuinely the first response before how many bananas in a bunch and how many bananas in a pound, how many bananas will kill you? Who the fuck is looking this stuff up? Are there people that suicidal that go, could jump in front of a train? Too messy. No, I don't like knives. No. I could take an overdose, but I don't like drugs. I like fruit. And the thing is, right? Anyone feeling suicidal? No? No, the thing is, right, is there's potassium in bananas, and that's the same chemical they use in lethal injection, so it's true. But you'd have to have a lot of bananas. If any of you are curious, the answer's 487. That's quite specific. So now I'm wondering, right, how did they find this out? Is there like some laboratory full of monkeys being force-fed bananas? It's like 485. Everyone goes, oh, this isn't real. This is just a pretend sketch. I get this a lot. We go, oh, it's not. This isn't a real monkey. Let's pretend, just for this purpose of this sketch, let's pretend it's a human. It's Donald Trump. They go 485. Still alive. 486. Still alive. 487. Still. Oh. Oh, maybe it's not suicide. Actually, it could be murder. Think about it. It's the perfect crime. There's no weapon, no evidence. Just a big pile of banana skins. My council will take those away for free. But you know, like this getting old thing, what really bothers me is getting confused, because you know when you get old and you get dementia and that kind of thing? I mean, I'm already halfway there. I'm always forgetting to pick my kids up from school and leaving the keys in the front door. The other day I should have taken my daughter for an injection. I accidentally took my son. I know, right? And I've got this first-hand knowledge because when I was a student, I did this work experience, and for some reason they put me in this rest home working with old people because, you know, which 15-year-old wouldn't want to wipe somebody's ass? And so I worked in this rest home, and I saw it up close and personal, what it's like, these people with dementia. There was this one lady, and she was just permanently talking to her imaginary friend. And another lady, she used to eat jam sandwiches. And she used to put her finger in this jam sandwich and just smear it all down my face. And the one thing I'll never forget was this lovely old guy who came sort of staggering into the dining room one day and just stood there and looked at me really sweetly, dropped his trousers and did a big shit on the floor. If you're wondering what kind of jobs they give to students on work placement, that was it. So I don't ever want to get to the point where some poor 15-year-old work placement kid has to pick up my shit off the floor. So I've said to my kids, look, if mummy gets, really old and really, quite senile and frankly quite bonkers and starts doing really weird things, just do me a favor, right? Go out and get me 487 bananas. Thank you very much. You've been a wonderful audience.